YouTube, what is going on? So Review Kicks here, and I am back. I'm back with a beautiful review, quick deep dive. As you see on the table, we are going to have a black Nike box. I'm sure half of you guys know what this shoe is going to be. Some of you don't, so I am here to present you a quick first-hand, in-hand look at the shoe. I'm sure there's hundreds of videos, but this is my video. Again, today is March 20th, 2026, and the shoe that we are going to be discussing today and reviewing and breaking down is going to be the Air Jordan 1 Retro RTR High OG SP. Colorway is black, white, varsity red. Alright, how you guys doing? Real quick, let me know if you guys copped. If you guys didn't hit on any of the raffles, I was able to get a late purchase from a good friend of mine, and he allowed me to get the retail price on this. Only thing I had to do was just pay the shipping, which is awesome. Appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, so today we're going to be discussing the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG UnionLa Fragment design. Okay, this item was released in, I think, early 2026, February, should I say. Basically, it's merges the Frankenstein do-it-yourself aesthetics of Chris Gibbs of UnionLa and the high-end streetwear sensibilities of Hiroshi Fujiwara's Fragment design. Okay, the collaboration officially rolled out in February, like I said, consisting of 3 distinct colorways that utilize a split collar design connected by the Urahara, I don't even know how to say that, Urahara zigzag stitching. Okay, let's get into this quick little review. Opening the box, you're gonna see that black Nike with the shiny contrast on there. I'm sure you guys can make that out. You're going to have that all over the box as well. Okay. Copyright material. Alright, well, opening the box, without further ado, we are going to have the Air Jordan 1 box, which is, looks like it's the same to me. You got that swoosh followed by a lot number. You are going to have a lid size of 305 by 220 by 115. And opening the box some more, we are going to have that blue Air Jordan 1 Union Fragment paper. Okay. I do have a small little tear in mine when I checked it out. But getting into the shoe, first hand look. Wow. Okay. There's the other one. They didn't come rolled. Just a quick little fold over. Nothing too flashy. Okay. Removing the paper. I am not seeing a YCM. Actually, I am seeing a YCM sticker right on the side. Sorry about that. Tray size is going to be 305 by 220 by 115. Not seeing anything else on the box we should discuss. As you're going to see, top side profile shot of the shoes. As always, I wanted to correct that and see if I'm saying it right. It's either Urahara zigzag stitching, or it's Rahara, where the U is silent. But anyways, you are going to see that is predominantly on the shoe. Picking up the first shoe, the first thing we notice is that Fragment logo. Look how beautiful that thing is. Got your numbers right there. Take a look at that. Look how nice the writing is. Take note of the size of the letters. Okay. Check out that stitching. Beautiful stitches. Get that back look. See how clean that is? Okay. You are going to have that side. Oh my God, that Nike black swoosh. And I did notice that on the box, as always, they always miss out on some colors. So you are going to have that varsity red, of course the black, the white, the sail, and then you have that Sport Royal, it's called. Okay, they did not put that on the box, but that's what it is. These are called the Varsity Red Sport Royals, okay? Taking a look at that Air Jordan head. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that stitching. Just taking a look at that toe box real quick. Oof. Take a look at the tongue real quick, huh? That stitch work. You want to pay attention to how thick the foam is. If you do have a fake, the foam, I believe on some of them are thick as hell. Okay. Stitching is not right. This is complete. Love it. UnionLa tag is always wrong, but take a look at that tag. See how it almost touches with the tip right there. All right, let's get inside the shoe. All right, while we're looking at this tongue real quick, take a look at that tongue and the stitching on the inside. Take a look at the tag. Okay. I don't know if I showed the bottom of the sole. The outsole there, look at those stars. Okay, real quick, so this Union had 3 releases. One of the releases was the white and black, which is the more limited pair. There was a Sport Royal pair where it was just white, I believe black, purple, and Sport Royal. And then there was this one, which is the Varsity Red Sport Royal. Okay, this is what you call the remix pair. You are going to have that red Fragment and that black toe, put together. It's like 3 shoes in one. Okay, one of the hardest shoes to get. I don't understand why. The shoe did release February 27, 2026. Price tag, I believe, was $205 plus tax plus shipping in some locations, of course. But yes, it's basically designed as a summit meeting of sneaker culture, blending specific hallmarks from each brand. Okay, the UnionLa influence. You got the signature yellow edge UnionLa tag. This one is not yellow, of course. Exposed foam on the tongues and thick zigzag stitching that appears to fuse 2 different shoes together. Okay, the Fragment design influence would be the iconic lightning bolt logo, debossed on the lateral heel, and technical product code text printed on the midsole. Okay, you are going to see that in that. All right. Taking a look at the upper, that nice tumbled leather. Oh God, look at that! How beautiful! It's just shiny. You know that's some good leather when it's shiny, right? Beautiful. You got that hairy suede right there, and when I mean hairy, it is literally hairy. I don't know if you guys can make out those little strands sticking out. Sometimes when you touch it, you might find that black just stick around with you. But yeah, aged midsole, of course. Each pair features a vintage off-white sail midsole to give the shoe a heritage worn-in character, of course, with every other Union drop. Okay. Listen, all in all, this shoe is badass. Love the color work. Love the contrast of that like gold from the little cuts of the leather. Getting into it, you're gonna of course have laces. This one comes with yellow Piers lace. You are gonna have the typical two-tone white lace that comes pre-installed in the shoe. I'll give you guys a quick little look as soon as I untangle this mug. But as you see how it goes in from the white to the black. Okay. Other than that, you are gonna have, of course, you can't have a Jordan shoe without the paper shoe tree, and inside, of course, you are gonna have that insole, that famous Air Jordan Union, and it's got the Fragment logo on there now. Insole. And please listen, quality check me too. I do not buy fakes. So hopefully you guys are checking my work, you know. All right, shoe tag size 8 right at the bottom of the Fragment logo on the left side. It does not appear to be dream sale. It looks like dream sale, but it does not appear to be dream sale. Well, here you have it. Okay, taking a look at that again. And going on the inside, let's take a look at the stitching on the footbed there. Take a look at that. Take a look at the pieces of tape. Take a look at the little divots there, the little, okay? That'll all help you with verifying if you have a fake or a real shoe. Okay, let's take a look at the shoe size tag. This is looking like it's going to be the XC factory. Look at that shoe label, shoe size tag right there. Okay, XC. Look at that. Hopefully that helps you guys out. Taking a look at the right shoe. Similarities, of course. Taking a look at all the quality control issues, if any. There's one thing I do see, and you know, it's kind of it's bothering me a little bit, but it's really not. It's not too much of an issue, and I'm sure, you know, it's just QC, right? But taking a look at the Fragment logo, you see how perfect that circle is. It does feel nice and debossed, okay? But if you look at the other one, it doesn't look as perfect circle as the other one. I did hear I've seen a couple videos where people were discussing about how their logo wasn't even debossed on one shoe. Mine is debossed, but it looks like the leather was wrinkled over here, or it's like little smushed in when they were putting the shoe together, it looks like, and it looks like it's smushed in, you know, which made this circle squeeze in a little bit. Quality issues, you know. You spend all that money on the shoe and they can't even get it right, you know. So as you see there, that's the first issue I have. It's hard to make out. You would have to really look at it, but I'm sure you can see it. Okay. To me, I don't care. It's you know, if I see somebody looking at my logo, I'm gonna be like, what the hell? What are you looking at? You know, type deal. But anyways, that's number one. And that's actually the only thing I found with the shoe. I looked all through the shoe and I didn't see anything other than that issue right there. Going into the other shoe, you are going to have your other pair of laces. So the other shoe had the white pair of laces. You are going to have the black laces here. Okay. And then you also have another pair of what I believe to be, I don't know if it's tricolored. Let's take a look. More black laces. What in the world? So more black laces. I'm confused. And this one is, okay, this is that black two-tone lace. Oh, that's dope. As you see there, it's gonna, wow, those are pretty sick. Yes, let's take a look at the Jordan logo on the shoelace. That's another important aspect of legit checking your items. You are going to see that they're like minute. You can almost make out the Jumpman logo. See if I turn on some light, help you out with that. As you see there, okay, you can minutely look and see the Jordan, the Jumpman there. Some of the fakes, they're very defined. You could clearly see the Jumpman logo. Okay, so yeah. Other than that, the only differences on the shoe is going to be the insole, of course. Still going to have the paper shoe tree, and just the difference is that the insole is it's got the Union logo instead of the Fragment like the other one. Okay, everything else is the same. I'm seeing all the dots here. Man, these things are flimsy. But yeah, all right. Well, real quick, I brought out my my Union Jordan 1s, just to have a little side-by-side comparison. Okay, take a look. What you guys think? Which one would you rather have? Honestly, I just like the blue in the Fragment one, but they're both beautiful shoes. But I'd rather go with this one. It's just with the blue on there, it's just that hit. It's way better. And just the small little differences, like, you know, the writing there, the black UnionLa tag there, pretty sweet. See that check mark, spot on. But yes, beautiful shoe. Yeah, I don't know, love it. Anyways, last takes on the shoe. Love this shoe. Really hate the fact that I had to wait so long to get my hands on this shoe. I know the Sport Royal pair is like $600, $500 in a size 8 for me. Ridiculous. The white and black pair, forget about it. It's in the thousands. You know, that's just ridiculous. Other than that, man, I just been grinding. Hopefully you guys are all right. Everything's great. You guys are blessed. My butt's been grinding on these shoes on my YouTube page, of course. I hit on the book 2 fragments that are coming out. I can't wait to get those in a couple days. I was not able to hit on the fragment slides or the fragment mind 002s. Crazy. The resale prices on those bad boys for some slides are like $800. You got to be kidding me. Y'all can keep all that. I don't want them if that's the case. Okay, a shoe that was $145, $900, crazy. Nah, I'll wait. But as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video content, like, comment, subscribe, share, hype me up, all that good stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little quick deep dive, little quick review in hand, little special presentation of this shoe that was so hard to grab. It almost escaped my grasp, but I got it. But as always, I will definitely catch you guys on the next one. Stay tuned.